It's truly a great honor for all of us to have the opportunity to listen to someone on the path to become a Buddha or enlightened. Bante Revatha is a fully ordained monk from Mahamevnava Buddhist Monastery, which is a worldwide Buddhist organization established in Sri Lanka. So today, Bante, he will talk to us first and then lead us through a meditation session and then 15 minutes of Q&A. Bante is a great storyteller, so let's see what he's got today. And on behalf of everyone here, I welcome you, Bante Revatha, to share your wisdom that comes from teachings of Gautama Buddha. Please take over.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maya, for welcoming me. And first of all, I should thank Mr. Vinod for inviting me to this event. And also, I want to thank all the members of Rishi Cabin non-profit organization for having me in this meeting. So as Dr. Maya said, I'm a Buddhist monk and my name is Revatha and I'm originally from Sri Lanka. And today we are going to talk a little bit about the importance of meditation. And also I hope to guide all of you in a short meditation session. Then after that, I like to answer your questions if you have any questions. So, meditation has become a very popular term nowadays. Actually, in Buddhism, Buddhism is all about developing our mind. And the final goal in the Buddhism is attaining the enlightenment. In other words, purifying our mind completely, totally. So why do we need to purify our mind? Because a lot of defilements, negative thoughts arise in our minds. Because of those defilements, negative thoughts, we suffer a lot. So if we look backward in our life, most of the time we have suffered a lot throughout our lives. So what is the main reason for all of those sufferings? That are defilements, negative thoughts that arise in our mind. So Buddhism is focused on developing our mind in order to get rid of the negative thoughts. Get rid of the defilements in our minds. So there are a lot of teachings in Buddhism. The main path toward the purification of mind is called the Noble Eightfold Path. So meditation is one of the most important things in that path. So in Buddhism, there is a word for the meditation. Meditation is an English word, and the Pali, there are two words that are used in Buddhism. The one is the bhavana, and the second one is the yoga. So when we hear the yoga, we just think about some yoga poses. So here in Buddhism, bhavana and yoga has used to talk about developing the mind, developing our mind, and also developing our wisdom. So why do we need to develop our mind? To get rid of the defilements, negative thoughts in our minds. So what do we do when we practice a meditation? We bring our focus to a wholesome or neutral object in order to get rid of the negative thoughts and to develop our mindfulness, our our concentration and also our wisdom. So in Buddhism, there are two types of meditation. The first one is called the samatha meditation, and the second one is called the vipassana, insightful meditation. So samatha mainly helps us to calm down our mind, or the main focus of samatha is developing our concentration. For example, at the beginning, in the beginning steps of the breathing meditation, it is a samatha type meditation. So in a breathing meditation, we all know, like, we bring our focus to our natural breath. Our natural breath, then we develop our focus on our natural breath. So it helps us to calm down our mind, and it helps us to develop our concentration. And vipassana, or insightful meditation, helps us to understand the true nature of our lives. So what is the true nature of our lives? We can talk about a lot of truths about our lives. But there is one truth that doesn't change. What is that truth? Everything in this world is subject to change. Nothing is permanent. Everything is impermanent. So insightful meditation or vipassana helps us to understand that true nature of our lives. So meditation helps us to develop our mindfulness, our wisdom, our concentration. Then finally, it helps us to purify our mind completely. It helps us to get a path toward the enlightenment. So let me share a small story. I think Dr. Maya and Mr. Vinod, they must have heard this story before, but I like this story. Once upon a time, there were two acrobats, master and the student. One day, they went to a talent show, and the master hold a pole on his shoulder and asked his students to climb up to the top of the pole. Then that student, he climbed up to the top of that pole. Then master said, now the student, he's on the top of that pole. The pole was on that master's shoulder. And the master said, you protect me, I will protect you. In that way, we can protect each other. Then we can show off our talents. Then we can earn a lot of money. The student said, Master, that is not the way. That is not the theory. I will protect myself. You protect yourself. In that way, we can protect each other. Then we can show off our talents. Then we can earn the money. Buddha says, that is the theory in that situation, in that occasion. Then Buddha says, likewise, if you want to protect others, you should protect yourself. If you want to protect yourself, then you can protect others. So Buddha says, how you protect yourself? By protecting others, by spreading love and compassion, by spreading empathy, kindness, patience. How do you protect how do you protect yourself? By developing mindfulness, or by practicing mindful meditation. By practicing mindful meditation, you can protect yourself, then you can protect others. And when you practice the mindful meditation, you develop good qualities in your life. So then you protect, in that way, you protect others. Then it will help you to protect yourself as well. So it means by developing mindful meditation, first we protect ourselves. We protect ourselves from negative thoughts, from defilements. And by protecting ourselves, we can protect others. Because if there is no any negative thought in our mind, if there is no any defilement in our mind, then there is no harm from us to others. And also, by developing good qualities like empathy, loving kindness, patience, then we can protect others. So protecting others helps us to protect ourselves as well. So, so dear friends, but normally we think when we practice mindful meditation, we just focus on ourselves. But yes, we focus on ourselves, but we also make this world a better place by practicing mindful meditation, because it helps us to get rid of the negative thoughts, defilements in our minds. Then it helps us to have a peaceful life. It helps us to have healthy relationships, and also it helps us to find our inner peace. And normally our mind is very powerful. It is the most powerful tool in this world. But because of the defilements, negative thoughts that arise in our mind, now it has become weak. All the defilements, all the negative thoughts that arise in our mind make our mind weak. Even though our mind is very powerful, we haven't used all the capabilities of our mind. By getting rid of the defilements, by getting rid of the negative thoughts, we can use all the capabilities of our mind. There's a wonderful simile for that. Suppose there is a river that flows down from top of a mountain, and it flows down with a rapid current, and it travels a long distance. So it means it is very powerful river. Then one man comes and open irrigation channels on the both banks of that river. Now what happens? The water in that river spread out towards those 5 irrigation channels. So because of that, the strength of river becomes very weak. Now it doesn't flow down with a rapid current, and also now it doesn't travel a long distance. Why? Then the water is spread out through those irrigation channels. Likewise, defilements arise in our mind, mainly so we can today we can talk about 5 main defilements. Desire for the sensual pleasures, anger, sleepiness, restlessness and remorse, and doubts. So those 5 defilements are like those opened irrigation channels. So the power of our mind, the strength of our mind drains through those 5 channels. or through those defilements. So because of that, our mind has become weak. Then Buddha says, again that man comes and close all of those irrigation channels. Then again, that river gets that strength again. Likewise, by removing the defilements in our minds, our mind again become very strong. Then that mind helps us to understand the true nature of our lives, and it helps us to purify our mind perfectly, and it helps us to attain the fully enlightenment. Another thing, when our mind is overcome by those defilements, we don't do what we are supposed to do. Why? Our mind is overcome by those defilements. So when our mind is overcome by those defilements, we fail to do what we are supposed to do, but we do what we are not supposed to do. So because of that, our life gradually declines. We won't be able to develop our life. So it means if we put effort to get rid of the defilements in our mind by practicing meditation, by practicing developing mindfulness, then it helps us to have a good life. So all of you have your ordinary life. So it will help you to have a good life, good, healthy relationships, and also gradually it will help you to develop your path toward the enlightenment, and it will help you to attain the true happiness in your lives. So from the beginning of your meditation practice, it will bring you happiness in some degree. Then gradually it will increase in your life. Then it will guide you toward the ultimate goal, the enlightenment, or the real happiness. So there are many ways to practice meditation. So I talk about two types of meditation, samatha and vipassana. Even within the samatha, there are a lot of different ways to practice meditation. And if we talk about the breathing meditation, people practice in many different ways. And also when we talk about the insightful meditation, there are a lot of ways to practice insightful meditation. But however, there are common things when we practice any meditation. So one thing is, when we practice a meditation, we should not have any expectations about the result of the meditation. And also, we should not have any disappointments or frustrations regarding our meditation practice. In other words, we should get rid of the attachment that we have to the meditation, and also we should get rid of any other unpleasant thoughts or negative thoughts that we have toward the meditation. It means always we should bring our focus to the present moment, and we should only focus on what we have to do in the meditation. So for example, like when we practice the breathing meditation, we just focus on our breathing meditation. We should not have any expectations. So we have heard about the wonderful results that we can get by practicing meditation, breathing meditation. But when we practice a meditation, we should not focus on those results. Instead, we should practice on the meditation. And also, if meditation doesn't work for us at that moment, we should not get frustrated, or we should not get angry about that. So we need to get rid of those two ends, and we should focus on the meditation. And also, all of us need to have one special quality to get the results of meditation practice. That special quality is the patience. We all need to be patient, because we all live in a world like we can get everything instantly. Now we have that mindset. So to get everything instantly, we have the freeways, and we can go to the Amazon and order anything, and we can get them delivered tomorrow. So then, since we have that mindset, when we practice meditation, we apply that mindset to the meditations as well. So then we need instant results, okay, instant concentration, instant wisdom, but it doesn't work for the meditation. So we need to be patient. So it will bring us, so we need to have that confidence about the meditation, like it will bring us the results. So that is a very important thing. We need to have that confidence about the meditation. Then we just focus on the meditation. Then it will help us to have a very successful meditation practice. Then we will get the results quickly. So, but if we expect results instantly, then it will not give results quickly. But if we abandon that mindset, then it will help us to have very successful meditation practice. Another thing we need to understand, when we practice meditation, we always try to develop our mindfulness. So the common complaint about meditation practice is I can't focus on the meditation. My mind started to wander. Okay. I don't know how to switch off my mind. So those are the common complaints or the common issues that people have when they practice meditation. But all of those things are okay, because those are the things that we experience in our meditation journey. So we should take all of those things as the part of our meditation practice. So, because in Buddhism, when we talk about mindfulness, there are we call the 4 foundations of mindfulness: contemplating on body, contemplating on feelings, contemplating on thoughts, and the 4th one is the contemplating on mind objects. So whatever thought arises in our mind, if we can be mindful of those thoughts at that moment, it means we practice our meditation. We practice, we are mindful of our thoughts. So it means it is another way of developing our mindfulness. And another thing is, when if we are desperate to switch off our thoughts, then it will just escalate in our mind. So, because mind doesn't belong to us. Mind is a conditional thing. So normally we think we have the control over our life, then we think we have the control over our mind. So that's why as soon as we sit for a meditation, we want to switch off our mind and just get rid of all the distracted thoughts. But actually, mind doesn't belong to us. It is a conditional thing. When we practice a meditation, we just make the causes to tame our mind. So we make the causes, then those causes will gradually tame our mind, will gradually will help us to get rid of the negative thoughts and develop our focus and develop our concentration, then gradually it will help us to develop our wisdom. And also, we need to understand meditation can be practiced in any posture. So normally people think, okay, to practice a meditation, they should sit on the floor with crossed legs and with closed eyes. That is the only way to practice a meditation. If someone has such a idea about the meditation, then they will not be able to get good results of meditation practice. Why? Always they have to find some time to some quiet time to sit on the floor and with crossed legs and close their eyes. But you know better than me, like how much limited time you have to have such a meditation practice, because all of you are very busy in your day-to-day life. So so because of that, we need to have some plan to meditate all the time throughout the day. And we need to have some plan to meditate whenever we have some break. So when we have such a plan for our meditation practice, then whatever happens in our life, how much limited time we have for the meditation, we can continue our meditation practice. Otherwise, we may have to wait for weeks or months until we find some time to practice meditation with a peaceful surroundings, with crossed legs, with closed eyes, but we may not find such a time. So that's why we should have a mindset that I can practice a meditation in any posture, at any time, at any place. Then it will be our meditation practice will be very productive, and it will help us always to maintain our mind. We can practice a short meditation for 10 minutes. Then if you have any other questions, then we can discuss about those questions. So I think all of you have some experience with the breathing meditation, I think, body scanning meditation. So because of that, let's practice. I know you might have practiced the impermanent meditation before, but let's practice impermanent meditation. So part of the impermanent meditation. So in this meditation, actually, there are so many different ways we can practice the impermanent meditation. So here today, we focus on some basic things in impermanent meditation, our sense faculties. So eyes and forms, ears and sounds, nose and odors, tongue and taste, body and touches, and mind and thoughts. Okay, so I will guide you on this meditation. So after that, if you have any, I'm pretty sure there will be some questions in your mind regarding meditation after we practice. So then we can discuss those questions later. Okay, now make yourself comfortable. And in this meditation, even though we have two eyes, we consider it as one object. Because of that, I'm going to use the word the eye. Even though we have 2 ears, we consider it as one object. Because of that, I'm going to use the word the ear. Okay, now make yourself comfortable, straighten your body, and slowly close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in and slowly release it. Take a deep breath in and slowly release it. Now, a few moments, be mindful of the feelings in your body. Now be mindful of your thoughts. Let your thoughts come and let them go. Now listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind. The mind is impermanent. 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 The mind is not me, not mine, not myself. The thoughts are impermanent. 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 The thoughts are not me, not mine, not myself. Be mindful of your thoughts. Again, listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind. The I is impermanent. 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 The I is not me, not mine, not myself. The forms are impermanent. 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 The forms are not me, not mine, not myself. The ear is impermanent. 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 The ear is not me, not mine, not myself. The sounds are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The sounds are not me, not mine, not myself. The nose is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The nose is not me, not mine, not myself. The odors are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The odors are not me, not mine, not myself. The tongue is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The tongue is not me, not mine, not myself. The tastes are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The tastes are not me, not mine, not myself. The body is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The body is not me, not mine, not myself. The touches are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The touches are not me, not mine, not myself. The mind is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The mind is not me, not mine, not myself. The thoughts are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The thoughts are not me, not mine, not myself. Bring your focus to your body and slowly open your eyes. Okay, so dear friends, we practice impermanent meditation, and there is another way to get rid of the attachments. So it is the best way to get rid of the attachments, understanding the impermanence of our lives. Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. So we should understand, like, attachment doesn't happen in our body. It happens in our mind. So then mind affects our body. Okay? So what happens when we love something? Our mind thinks about all the good things about what we love. So then always we have thoughts about that thing or that person. So then so since those thoughts are connected with the pleasant things, then our mind attach to those things. Then it becomes very, very strong. So one thing we can do, okay, a simple thing, when we use it, for example, when we use your car, we can use it. But when we leave it forever. It means like when you stop it at your garage, and when you step into your house, then leave it there. Okay? Don't bring your car to your house or to your room or to your dining hall. Okay? So just leave it there. It means you are not going to think about you whenever you want, you can think, but you're not going to think about it too much, overthinking about it. Then gradually it will help you to get rid of that attachment. And the problem is, once we go through some painful situations or some bad situation, our mind recreate that situation again and again and again and again in our mind. Okay? So again and again we experience it in our mind. So that's the problem we have. So it happens due to the lack of understanding of the impermanence. So because we all have gone through some bad situation in the past. We have had some unpleasant things in the past, but they are over now. So we just have the memories in our mind. So, but we haven't realized that past is over. So because of that, our mind create that experience again in our mind. Then we get angry with those things. But actually we get angry with those mind objects. So all of those past experience now has become a mind object. We don't get angry with the real people or real incident. We just get angry with the mind object inside of our mind. So that is the ignorance of our mind. So we need to understand the past is over. So we try to understand the past is over. And whenever some thoughts come to our mind that connect us to the past, we should understand this is just a thought. This is a mind object. Even this mind object is subject to change. It is not permanent. If we can keep some distance with that thought or that mind object. Otherwise, we feed it again and again and again and again. We feed that experience again and again. Then it becomes very strong in our mind. Then it is very hard to get rid of. So we should not put gas into those things in our mind. So that's why whenever we remember those things, we need to understand, oh, this is just a mind object. So it is impermanent. It is subject to change. It is not me. It is not mine. It's not myself. Then we can keep the distance with it. Then gradually, even though we have the memories, then it will not affect our mind. Why? Because then we don't have attachment to those things, that negative attachment. Then those things will disappear from our mind. Then we will have the peace in our mind.
Can I ask something? So you mentioned that when we, instead of setting like a perfect time to sit and meditate, is that the best way is to meditate throughout the day?
Yeah.
How do we go about doing that? Is that with like the one that you taught us with eating, walking? Is that those?
Yeah, those things. And also the meditation we practice today, impermanent meditation, you can practice it any posture. For example, like when you hear some distracted sound. So today during the meditation, we hear some sound. So it is a moment to practice that meditation. So whenever when you hear the noises of your kids, or if you think, oh, it is distracting you, so you can practice it. Or the ear is impermanent, the sounds are impermanent. Ear is not me, sounds are not me, not mine, not myself. Whenever someone says some bad things to you, so when someone blame you, when someone criticizes you, that is the moment that you can practice this meditation. And whenever you have some wonderful things, like when you see a beautiful things, again you can practice. Eye is impermanent, forms are impermanent. And whenever you leave your vehicle at a parking lot, okay, you can practice it. Okay, so wherever you go, you can practice that impermanent meditation. So it's a one way to practice meditation throughout our day. So from the morning to the night, you can practice that meditation. You can try to understand the impermanence of your lives, and also you can practice. Practice the mindfulness on your postures and your body, and also whenever you can practice the mindfulness when you do your chores at your home. So, and you can, so if you analyze your day, then you will find many times that you can practice meditation. So we need to understand what is the concept, okay, what is the theory. So we should not let negative thoughts to overcome our mind. Always we try to develop some wholesome, positive thoughts in our mind. So that is our plan, that is our goal. So then When we have that goal in our mind, then we can convert anything what we do into a meditation practice.
But even when there is a beautiful thing happening, you tell yourself it's impermanent.
Yeah, the thing is, you can enjoy it, but the thing is, as soon as it's over, it's over.
Right.
It is in the past. So it means like still if you try to understand, oh, that moment is over, it is impermanent, it's not me, still you can think about it. Still you have the good memories of that moment, but you can get rid of the attachment that you have to that moment. Because if you have attachment to that moment, then always your mind goes to that moment. Then your mind will live in the past. So then you will not have some peace in your mind. So that's why after we don't need to do it all the time, but still we can do it to bring our to have some peace in our mind. Otherwise, even during whenever you want to focus on something, those memories come to your mind, and then your mind goes to the past. Then you will not be able to focus on what you have to do, and you will not be able to enjoy the present moment, because that enjoy you had, it is in the past, it is over. Then there's a slight suffering, slight pain in your mind. Yeah, so that impermanent meditation is a perfect meditation for everyone. So it is really helpful for us to get rid of the negative thoughts. So sometimes I have some pains in my mind, so sometimes there are no thoughts, like I feel something is not right, okay, some heaviness in the mind, okay. So in those moments, I practice, like, I just think, oh, mind is impermanent, mind is not me, thoughts are impermanent, thoughts are not me, not mine, not myself. Then automatically those painful states fade away from the mind. So we can all practice that impermanent meditation. It's a best thing to practice every day to find the peace in our mind.
No, I just wanted to say thank you for organizing this. It was, this is the first time I'm listening to this meditation from Bante. I do meditate daily on every morning before I start my day, and I have seen the big benefit. It's been a year and a half for me practicing every single day in the morning, and it's really a good technique. So thank you so much for giving me opportunity to hear different type of meditation practices.
Again, thank you so much for having me in this meeting.